Hello, I hope y'all are all doing well. It's January 3rd. Today I'm back. So today I'm going to be talking about ongoing severe weather in the southeast, and then we're going to be looking at what areas can expect tonight, severe weather-wise, and tomorrow. And we're also just going to briefly look back at yesterday. So today should be a little bit of a shorter video. Hope y'all are all doing well. Uh, let's go ahead and get started. So currently, this is the Atlanta radar we're looking at. Of course, storms near the Atlanta area. We can see we currently have severe thunderstorm warnings right in Atlanta, but the storm is still right to the west. We have this line of storms moving pretty much east, with some storms ahead of it just moving northeast. Uh, if we play this out, you can see that. Not really strengthening or weakening at this point, kind of just in some areas it maybe has weakened a little bit, but in some areas it's still quite strong. We do have some tornado warnings down currently in central Georgia and southeast Alabama. We'll look at those real quick, and then we're gonna go up to Illinois. So near the Carsonville area and it's kind of like central Georgia here, we have a tornado warning. It's not confirmed, as your radar indicated. We can see we have some broad rotation around this area right here. Doesn't appear we got too much here. Maybe it could be some hail with this as well, but yeah. And then down in southeast Alabama, to the southeast of Montgomery. Once this loads, yeah, we can see we have some more isolated storms. Not isolated, they're really just scattered. Some really almost have some characteristics of some supercells in this area. But we have two very interesting looking rotations here with these two supercells, these two mini supercells. In fact, I'm gonna save this real quick. But yeah, so doesn't appear like we have any CC drops right now, but either way, very interested. Little couplets with these two storms here. And I mean, there's really no point in talking about this too much currently, because by the time y'all watch this video, it's probably gonna have changed. But yeah, that's what we have going on right now. So some very interesting little mini supercells down there. We have some severe warnings in Mississippi. Not gonna talk about those too much currently. But then up in Illinois, we currently have 3 tornado warnings here. These very isolated cluster of supercells in between Peoria, Decatur, kind of in the Lincoln area as well there. If I do the split screen here, or split panel, we can see we have, all 3 of these here. If I want to actually do all 4 here, or all 4 panels. It doesn't appear like we have any CC drops at this time, but I do think we did have a tornado. I'm quite positive that we did. Which actually, let's take a look real quick. We do have tornado report in Illinois there. So okay, yeah, so confirmed tornado. Yes, we did earlier. Yeah, but yeah, so today we did have an enhanced risk, or we still have an enhanced risk across areas in Alabama, Mississippi, and a slight risk all the way up into Kentucky, like the extreme southern corner or southern border of Kentucky there, all the way over to almost upstate South Carolina. Not quite. Then we had that separate marginal up in Illinois and Indiana, closer to the low. 10 sig tornado risk, 15 wind, and a 15 hail, but on the west, the southwest side of that risk. Tomorrow we have a marginal risk across a good portion of the southeast, with a slight risk across areas of the Florida Panhandle right up into Georgia, a little further north than expected. Yesterday's video I said I expected it kind of across maybe this area here. Wasn't completely correct about that, but I mean, I'll take it. I mean, it's quite obvious though where the general area was going to be. I mean, I didn't think they're going to put it up here, but we'll see if that's we'll see if that's a possibility though right now. And so this is the HRRR. It indicates these storms here. As we go through tonight, we can see in front of the cold front we're going to be looking at just some convection across areas of in northern and eastern Georgia as well, into South Carolina. This is 3 a.m. tonight, or really tomorrow morning. We see all those, and then you see all the storms on the western side there in Alabama on the cold front. Then this moves kind of 15Z tomorrow. So this is about 10 a.m. We can see we have some storms moving through this area once again. I'm interested to see though what we actually get in this area though, because the environment's going to be kind of ruined still. So we'll see. But then this front kind of pushes through with our final storms here. We take a couple of soundings, take one in South Carolina here, and we can see this indicates not a decent environment for tornadoes, and not a whole lot of instability with this. About 884 joules there of ML Cape. Hodo, definitely a good 5%, maybe. Definitely a slight risk sounding right there. And down further south, we have a little bit more instability. First of all, in our slight risk, shear is also pretty similar. I want to just go up to North Carolina real quick here and see why we don't have a slight. This only goes out to 15Z. Let's go back to the 18Z run of the HRRR here. And so I'm going to appear. So we're pretty much right over the middle of South Carolina. This is tomorrow at this would be noon. We can it definitely appears like we have some capping issues across North Carolina. Maybe, yeah, it appears like we just have capping issues. And considering we already don't have a whole lot of forcing, we don't have really steep lapses. We don't have a whole lot of instability. The storms we see are mainly going to be linear, and they're definitely going to slowly die out as they go across the state, because there's really no. New convection will struggle to really initiate ahead of the front. So yeah, that's kind of the issue up in North Carolina. So I don't think a slight risk. If we do get a slight risk, it could be for wind, but I think we would probably want to extend it in that area. So yeah, no, real quick, I just want to talk about yesterday, and if I can get the storm reports pulled up here. There we go. Yeah, yesterday we had 57, or this is today. Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Yesterday. So yesterday we had 43 reports in total. We had 5 tornado reports. I wouldn't say yesterday fully lived to its expectations tornado wise. But I'm glad we didn't see a whole lot though, because it had the potential to do some bad stuff. We saw a little bit of activity along the front, but that didn't really get going. Then down here, the storms in Arkansas, like the further northern, like the northern areas there, they just struggled to really get access to instability. There was just way too much convection. It was just not. It was not that good for like supercells. We did see some tornado reports mixed in those areas there. One right there. We can see kind of a little description. One in Arkansas, I think, is probably this one right here. Hit the high school. And down in Louisiana, according to this report right here, just kind of indicates it could have been a little stronger. But yeah, we had some longer track supercells in there, like a bit of wind, a little wind event across northern Louisiana there. So yeah, and then tomorrow, probably tomorrow, we'll look at and see like what these tornadoes ratings actually are. Same with we'll look at them also for today. I just don't have everything pulled up right now. But today we've already seen 57 wind reports scattered across many states. Mississippi, Alabama, like extreme southeast Arkansas appears there. Areas of Louisiana, Kentucky. I think I already said Tennessee, and up into Illinois we had that tornado report, and some hail reports even near the Chicago area. So pretty interesting events so far. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the little shorter video. And I should be back tomorrow. But yeah, thank you for watching. Please be safe with all the severe weather going on. But yeah, goodbye.